Why, hello there, and welcome back to Peyton 3.0's Empire. That is the channel. And the series that we are on today, again, for those of you that are new to the series, is, give me a moment. Here we go. Called The Truth Is, okay? And on today's episode, we're talking about the fact that Uber and Lyft are a con business. Let me say that again. Uber and Lyft are a con business, okay? And here in the picture, we have three things. Uber at the bottom, Lyft, and of course, that dreaded pain in the ass, headache and fever. You know what I'm talking about, the very tippy top, the public bus. Ugh. Now, I don't own a car, okay? Did I introduce myself? Did I say what the track was in the background? Hey, that track is one of my tracks, one of my prized possessions, called Turn Up, Let the Music Heal You. And you could definitely hear this on my SoundCloud, which we'll get to later. But right now, we're talking about, let me turn this mic down a minute, honey. She's blaring. I need to turn this mic down a minute. Turn the music down. All right, here we go. That's much better. Turn the music down a little bit. Yes. Turn the mic down a little bit. All right. So, my name is Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. That is my main title. I am an artist, musicpreneur, who happens to do a wide range of things as well when it comes to entertainment. For those of you who are not in my actual branded audience of music, okay, this is a special show, a special spinoff of my thoughts on what I know and what I learned so far about the truth about a lot of things that you're just not hearing in your average everyday life. So, anyway, Uber and Lyft. Okay? So, the reason why Uber and Lyft is a con business, has anybody done their research on Uber and Lyft at all? Did any of you care to do your research at all when it comes to Uber and Lyft? Anybody? Let me know in the comment section right now who has done any research on these two companies. Or are you just, unfortunately, hopeless consumers? Just blind, just on autopilot. Like an episode I talk about the brain being on autopilot, which you can watch on the series playlist of The Truth Is. So, now, Uber and Lyft. Uber started first, then came Lyft, in the competition of the markets, right? Because it's all about business. It's all about capitalism. It's all about who can do it better. Okay? So, Uber's pricing model when it comes to both drivers and the customers that decide to ride it. I'm guilty. I ride these. I don't own a car. And I don't own a car because I got different goals that what I'm making right now, I had to sacrifice some things. And yes, being in America, people would disagree that if you got the money at all to pay for a car, then you should get one. But just because you may have somehow just enough for a car doesn't mean you should get one. And the saying is true that if you cannot afford it at least 3 times, you shouldn't have it. Period. Okay? A lot of people out there struggling with $30,000 a year or less, and I'm talking about gross, not net, of which you bring home. And there's a lot of you out there that make way less than that, depending on what state you're in. These are the people that are in the states that I am talking to here when it comes to that. Anywhere else around the world, not sure what your wages are, if you're in an average 9-to-5 job, working coffee shops, fast food, I don't know what you're doing out there. For those who are at the very bottom, making $30,000 or less, I don't know, euros, yen, whatever it is in your country, pounds and the British. Hey, UK. Anyway, so what I'm saying here is that a lot of y'all shouldn't have cars. I'm just going to say that. Yes, it's hard without a car, at least in America, because the way that the country has been built these days for the automobile. And you gotta struggle a little bit more if you do not have if you do not have an automobile, okay? But there are other ways that you could be cunning without an automobile. And I used to think that Uber and Lyft was a very great addition, a very great solution and alternative to owning a car. Well, I am just like you were and are sadly mistaken. Okay? Sadly mistaken. Okay? So, just Uber and Lyft's pricing model is absolutely chaotic. You never know what it's going to be. It could be, you could be going from the same place. It's going to seem like a time where they would surcharge you. And we'll talk about them damn surcharges in a minute. Don't seem like a time where they will surcharge you and you take it one day and all of a sudden it's $5 more and then it consistently stays that way even at a non-busy time. Or if they don't have enough drivers, they're going to charge you more. What kind of sense does that make? What kind of sense does that make? Why should I have to pay more? Because you as a company don't even have enough drivers, let alone Uber and Lyft are not profitable businesses anyway, right? They just pay bills and keep the business spinning, as in spinning their wheels, pun intended, okay? Now, supposedly, they may have just got profitable this year, 2022, or whenever you're hearing this. No, there's a year. But honestly, I don't think that's a thing. They have been just paying bills and keeping the operation going. Struggle bus. Struggle bus. Okay? Struggle bus. Try to keep this thing going. Since, I don't know, when did they come to prominence? 2000, I don't know. Was it 9? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know, it blew up in the States in like 2012, 2013. Okay. Anyway. And all this surcharging bullshit. Oh, it's a busy time while your ass could be at work, working, and they don't ever prorate you as a person working there. That app should be a lot, these apps should be a lot more optimized for knowing people to a T enough that to know that this is their place to work, and they shouldn't be unfairly surcharged just because you have to work at a place, business where it was, I don't know, Friday night and everybody's out trying to have a good time. It's the weekend. Woo! I don't even think surcharging should be a thing at all. Period. Period. Taking Ubers, if it's just once in a while, you should be fine. Right? But there are plenty of us that will use the strategy of taking the public bus and the lifts, right? Seems like a good strategy, right? But there are serious cons to this strategy, and will have your money all the way eaten up if you, unfortunately, if you take Uber even once every day. Let's say you work 5 days a week and you take Uber every day. Well, there's no telling what the price is going to be. Depending on the city and where you at and how they price it there. They could charge you $11 one day, same time. Then they could charge you $3 more. Now it's $14. Right? Oh, it's busy. We're going to charge you $40. $40. And you are just tripping and flipping. And maybe that's the only time you have to get home because it's late as hell. You know the public bus ain't running. And if you're a female, it's going to be even more dangerous for you to be taking the bus after, like, I don't know, like 11 or 10 o'clock at night, depending on where you live. Okay? So, is the wind blowing back there? Hold on, I got the fan. Honey, I'm sorry if you hear the fan blowing. But it's hot as hell in Las Vegas. And I tried to noise suppress this mic, but it don't seem to be completely working. So forgive the wind in the back. But anyway, Uber and Lyft is not something that you can depend on taking every day because it will seriously eat your money away. It's a con business for you as a guest. And it's also a con business for you as a driver if you are driving for them. Because number one, if you are trying to surcharge somebody that makes $30,000 or less a year, and then the driver is expecting a tip, but you just charge this person that's working this average everyday 9 to 5 23 more percent. Well, they ain't got no tip to give you. They could barely pay the fare, but they got to get their ass home. Okay? And so you may be mad at the person who don't tip you or whatever. You don't care about the 5 stars they may give you depending on your attitude. And there be some janky ass drivers out there with some attitudes, honey. Not understanding that this is still a business. This is customer service. You may have a boss breathing down your neck, at least not a physical one. But you're always held to a standard, just like my ass that works at a actual physical brick and mortar business. And you can't just have any old funky kind of attitude because you will be penalized by the passenger. You know, they don't need no attitudes. You can't be up in there having this whatever day. And some of you drivers out there be talking some bullshit. You be out there, I don't know, talk about your personal life and just some deep depressive stuff. Honey, I have had some drivers, baby, let me tell you. And that is not what you're supposed to be talking about. This is a place of professional business. And there's too many Tom, Dick, and Harrys that are able to just work for this damn service. And they act as so. And some of y'all be having these cars. I don't know why Uber and Lyft let y'all have these damn cars that look broke down from the hood, janky as hell. And this is what you're servicing a passenger? Honey, this is not the neighborhood jitney. For those of you who know what a jitney is, please put a comment down in the comments below, okay, if you know what a jitney is. But basically, that's kind of how I think sometimes of certain drivers. They look like they would just be a jitney. They don't look like they got a hot, great car they're driving. They don't look like they have that. Okay, sometimes I come out and I see a car, I'm like, ooh, I want to cancel right now. And you hold a charge of me $40 instead of 12? No, ma'am. No, sir. Okay. Now. See, y'all be hiring. Why don't y'all just because they can pass the damn test don't mean that they are eligible and fit to drive for this service. Both of you services, Lyft and Uber, you're guilty. Guilty. It don't mean that they are ready to drive and work. Them hoes need a real interview. Okay? They need a real interview. No, no. No, ma'am. And so that's another reason why Uber's a con. Not just the pricing, but the actual people who be driving for these motherfuckers. Okay? And so my advice to you is try to take the bus a lot more, even though it's a damn headache. You guys do it, Pookie, Ray, and Little John over here on the bus ride. You gotta stand on the damn bus. I know you don't. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with that damn bus, that overcrowded bitch. Ooh. Trust me, I understand. But I'm afraid the supposed luxury illusion of Lyft and Uber, which was supposed to be rivaling the bus and the taxi, is doing nothing of the sort. And it's actually a complete thorn in the transportation market. Okay? It's a complete con in the transportation market. Okay? So, listen to me when I say try to take these Ubers and Lyfts a lot less. Just get your ass on the bus a lot more when you can, because I'm afraid Uber and Lyft is not the godsend save that you delusionally believe in your head that it is. You never know what you gonna get or who you gonna get, bitch. So, this has been Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme, honey. That's the brand, okay? And this has been an episode of The Truth Is. Thank you for staying till the end. That means you really enjoyed and valued the entertainment that I gave you today and the information that I gave you, in my opinion. Okay, let's be on. Let me know what you think in the comments. How has Uber and Lyft been for you these past decade? Okay, let me know in the comment sections. Let's have a discussion. Make sure you hit my like button, please. Make sure that you go ahead and hit the notification bell, please. Make sure that you go ahead and knock out that subscribe button, baby, okay? Now, for those of you who are in my main EDM, that's electronic dance music community, most of these here, all these here are for you. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. So subscribe and follow all these who are of the community. Hashtag peace, love, unity, and respect. Thank you. And for the rest of you who are just here for the good news and you're not of that community, there's still something here for you. We got sessionslive.com/Peyton3662. What is sessionslive.com, you may ask? Sessionslive.com, for those of you who do not know, is a platform for which musicians go live. It's like a Facebook Live. It's like Instagram Live. But this particular one is from Pandora, and it's just for musicians. It's really gamified. It's really fun. You just put that URL right there that I gave you in your browser. My profile comes up. You press the follow button. If you are bold and brassy, baby, and you want to hit the subscribe button, I would love that. You'll be charged $4.99 a month. to support, baby. And trust me, I'm worth it. I'll give you your money's worth. Basically, you press the follow button, you put your email in, you create a screen name and avatar, and you're ready to go. And they'll just send you emails telling you, when I'm live, a stream. I try to stream basically every day, so the audience is there. I'll actually spend my time doing it because I love to. You can request your favorite song from me, and I will sing it for you. Okay? Yes. It's a fun time, baby, for everybody. So if you'd like to hear a good song and a good voice like mine, then baby, you got to come on down to sessionslive.com, okay? All right. So, folks, thank you so much. For those of you who are in the EDM community, make sure you get those free unreleased songs by getting on the email list. Why? Because you actually qualify. Thank you so much. This has been Peyton 3.0. Make sure you hit my likes. Make sure you hit my likes. Make sure you hit my likes. And I will see you on the next episode of The Truth Is. Bye-bye, baby.